Hey, GMTSS coordinating team, Southeast region. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Got a quick update, quick announcement. I want to show everybody when you are posting a meeting on the GMTSS, and especially currently all the online meetings that are taking place. Just want to make sure everybody's doing this the same way and walk you through step by step how simple this is. So first step is, let's take a look at, I'm going to pull up a UBP coordinating area. So I put in Pine because I know that's Pineville, North Carolina. That's one of our UBPs. So they got two UBPs coming up in that area. Let's take a look at the two of these. The first one we're going to click on here is written in here correctly. So you can see it says that's an online UBP Zoom link right there. You still have to put an address in because this is what the GMTSS requires. We come down and then it says this is a free event. So that's number one. Fantastic. Next thing, it's going to be a Zoom. Date, time, everything's in here. You got to register. You got to click on this link. Make sure the link is within the GMTSS as well as the announcement you're posting into Facebook. And let's see what this looks like in here. Excellent, excellent job in here. So you can see it is Bonnie Hunter right here. She is going to be the one who is giving the presentation. And then all the information is right here. The start time, Eastern time, and then my information auto fills in here. You got city, state, zip code, blood type. You don't have to get so specific maybe on some of this, maybe not zip code. It's kind of nice to know city and state because somebody could be somewhere across the country. But most importantly in here, and this is what I love to see, is right in here it says, are you currently an unfranchised owner with Market America? So they'll have to check yes or no. And if they are not an unfranchised owner, then who invited you to this presentation? We want to know who. So if they're a guest, what we're trying to do is track it. So it says, are you currently an unfranchised business owner? Yes or no. We can track our numbers that way. Or you could ask the question, are you an unfranchised owner or are you evaluating? And then the answer instead of yes or no could be UFO or unfranchised owner. And the second one would be evaluating. Either way, we just want to find out who the guests are. And if they are a guest, who invited them onto the line, it could say. If you're a guest, then who invited you into this presentation? And then that allows us to track, exactly what's happening. And so you got all of this set up with the speakers and everything, you guys. So that looks amazing. Let's hit our back button here. So Denise, incredible job. This looks exactly how it should look from that perspective. Let's get the back button. Let's check this other UBP. So that's coming up on May 21st here, 2020. The second one is on the June 25th. And this one right here, okay, so this one is still set up as a live hotel event. And at this point, we know none of that's happening in our region. So what Denise would need to do is either edit this meeting to an online one if Bonnie's going to show the plan. I'm assuming this is a Friday night, maybe before the local that Bonnie was going to be scheduled to do. So you could edit this information, or you could just send an email to the GMTSS department, give them the meeting ID number, and let them know you want them to cancel that off of the GMTSS. We cannot have any meetings on the GMTSS that are not taking place, number one. Number two is, if it's set in the hotel format, we need to edit or delete it. We can't have it, false information on the GMTSS. So that's what we got to be policing everybody just to get things uniform. And if it's online, make sure that it says online where it's supposed to say online, which is exactly how Denise did the first one. So I'm sure, Denise, great job on the first one. Second one, I'm sure you just haven't had a chance to update, weren't for sure maybe exactly what was going on. And so we just need you to dive in there and fix meeting number 2, which is June 25th. This goes for everybody across the region, you guys. We got to get everybody on the same page of how this is listed. And I'm going to show you really quick how to edit the Zoom meeting to ask those questions as far as, are you an unfranchised owner or not? Okay, so one of the things you can do is when you get into your Zoom account, you click on webinars. We can click on upcoming, previous. We can click on webinar templates. So let's look at webinar templates. These are templates that I've saved. So let's go to online UBP. Okay, online UBP. And you can see that all of this automatically auto gets entered in because this is how I saved my settings in here. And so if I click on email settings, and we have the email confirmations and all of this stuff, everything is already set up how I had it set up the last time. Now, if I want to go over here and check and see if those questions are in there, like I was just describing, registration, this is how it's all going to work. Automatically approve, all that's great. We go to questions. And see, I got city and then I got state in here. Those are ones that I already entered. These are required. And then I got custom questions. Custom questions, are you evaluating our system or are you already an unfranchised owner? And then if I click on it, it'll give me how they can answer. Okay, so I got it set up as a single answer. Okay, it is required because I want to know, are you an unfranchised owner, are you evaluating? And then I can update that. The other one is, what is the name of the person who invited you into the meeting? Okay, and then it's a short answer, so it allows them to type the person's name in. I can click update there, and then I can click save all. Once I click, make sure you update, and then you click save all. And now that's how that's in there. A lot of times people have a hard time finding those custom questions, but you're in the invitation tab, and you got to click this edit button all the way to the right, and then it'll take you into the different questions that you want the people to answer, and then click save all. And then from there, you guys, this is the online UBP. It's already set as a template. And I'm going to click schedule a webinar at this time. And it's going to say, okay, it's going to set that as my template. And then I'm going to pick my date and time and my speaker and all that. And I'm ready to go. You're off to the races. You, of course, can edit any of this as you do it. But the invitation questions you cannot update until you schedule it. So if I click save and I schedule this, once it's scheduled and now it's live, from here is where I can be able to edit now my invitation. I can go back in. I can click on this edit button. And it gives me, who do I want to invite as a panelist or so forth. And by the way, once you get this set, it says save this webinar as a template, okay? You just click on that button, save as a template. What do you want to call this template? And save as a template so you don't have to recreate it each time. Talk about keeping things easy breezy, right? And the rest of this is fairly simple, pretty self-explanatory. Branding, this is where you can put a photo in, whoever your speaker is or whatever's coming up and so forth. So the rest of it's pretty easy breezy. So I hope that helps you guys. Thanks.